spell it that way. Ah, son of a gun. Alright everyone, welcome back. We're on part 2 of Legacy of Kain, Defiance Remastered. Just get some stuff ready and we'll be good to go. I am full of rigatoni and I am happy. Alright.
The vampire hunters, brazen as they were, feared to walk these paths. I knew one spirit haunted this place. Perhaps there were others as well.
Some tasty, tasty juice.
These smoldering sconces seemed as though they would ignite. If only I had a fire source.
Obviously etched in the wall. Oh, it's still locked onto the guys outside. Alright. okay. Yeah, I'm going to the fire Some people complain about the block puzzles and like the older games. I didn't mind them that much. Like some of them are actually kind of neat. Like in the Cathedral, you had to line up the pictures. I don't get why that had to be right in front of it. That flame looks like it could have hit it, no problem. Okay, stuff like this is not a bad idea to swap the cameras around. Alright.
I sought to unravel the mystery of my fate, and in this image lay my first clue. For this scene depicted the forging of the Reaver, the weapon destined to become my prison, and I recognized its maker. The years had changed him, but this was unmistakably the vampire Vorador, and in this era, he still lived. If I could reach him before Mobius's mob hunted him down, he would provide the answers I sought. These images chronicled Vorador's creation. As I already knew, he had not been born a vampire, but had been turned by the infamous Janos Audron. But this mural suggested that Vorador's origins were even more significant. Apparently, he was the first human to whom the dark gift had been passed. This was the vampires' desperate bid to preserve their bloodline, for their enemies had cursed them not only with bloodthirst, but with sterility as well. This spirit vessel was not yet activated. Perhaps there was some means for me to awaken it. I was met by the specter of the Nature Guardian, monstrously deformed since its death centuries ago.
Rejoice, creature, for today your spirit will return to the One.
It makes a funny noise. I kinda wonder whose tentacles are those supposed to be. Probably the dead, but still.
Approaching the tomb, I was met by the specter of the Guardian himself.
Eternity weighs heavily.
I have a solution.
I bear it in atonement. But your moment of existence has passed. Come and be released.
They got fancy health bars up there. That's the original. Yeah, real boring, eh? Not remembering this fight being this tedious.
The spirit vessel would not respond in the spectral realm. I had to return to the physical world to use it.
That was Roger Dave. Saw a comment. It's like, I don't get why people are pretending Michael Bell is like this world-class A voice actor. He's not really anything that special. It's like, yeah, I get that. It's probably not like a big name, but it's like, it's the case that like, voicing Raziel, he's iconic for a lot of people. Don't know why I brought that up. I'm still annoyed by Ascendance.
As the Reaver absorbed the souls of the Nature and Conflict Guardians, it was imbued with the elemental power of fire with which their principles were aligned. I was now equipped to reach the pillars.
I have the power. I was really happy they got those voice actors back for Ascendance, but yeah, you could really hear the age. And I think someone was saying Michael Bell was 87 doing that. Simon Templin, and he still sounded pretty good, but he was barely in it. I think that's nice about the amount of Reavers this time around is you don't have to find fonts to activate them. You can just change this away. Big beefy man.
Once again, I beheld the pillars of Nosgoth, crumbling in decay now, following the corruption of the Circle. Here I would find Ariel, the specter of the murdered Balance Guardian, and the last pure, undefiled member of the Guardian Circle. Bound here upon her death, she was doomed to haunt these pillars until her successor fulfilled his terrible duty, and balance was restored.
What manner of creature approaches?
I know you well, Ariel, though you do not yet know me.
I have no time for riddles, strange one.
All you have is time. I have come to seek your guidance.
I counsel only one man, and you are not he. But you will know him soon. The contagion of your kind is coming to an end.
My kind? What exactly do you think I am?
Your name shall remain unspoken, as decreed by our ancestors. You serve the one who so brutally took my life and set this tragedy in motion. But even now, hope is at work. Balance will be restored, and your kind will be expelled forever.
You have pinned your hopes on Kain. He will disappoint you.
What can you know of Kain?
More than you could ever fathom.
He will do what he must when the time comes.
By choosing his own death. A sacrifice for the world. You don't know Kain very well.
I know what he is called to do. My faith sustains me.
Is it faith or fear? You know that if Kain refuses the sacrifice, you will never leave here. And you begin to suspect.
I will not hear your poison, fiend.
Grant me the answers I require, and I will leave you to your pathetic delusions.
Ask, then.
I seek the vampire Vorador.
To kill him, perhaps, or to join him in death. But for Kain, he is the last of his kind. Mobius's mob has done its work.
My reasons are my own.
His refuge lies in the heart of the Black Forest. And may you molder there together until the end comes.
Okay, their default, she's wearing like a dress, but now she's wearing a bunch of bandages. They did that Ascendance too, where she's just wearing a bunch of bandages for some reason.
For all those you have killed.
She got like a white dress in the original.
This seemed to be attuned to the elemental principle of air.
Destroy him!
Only point that out because later on when you see her again, she's got like the white dress in the original, and then she's got like a really red dress that I don't remember any of those signs having. Not a big deal, just some change. So they just happen to have that sitting there. Oh, you bastards. Gotta go ahead and take a screenshot of that. Okay, yeah. Oop. It's kind of funny that I can talk without a throat.
Don't belong in this world, Emperor. Die, foul beast.
Who rebuilt this pillar, I wonder?
Don't belong in this world,
This is supposed to be
Emperor.
like 500 years later. Alright, we're gonna go get the Air Reaver now. Oh, too early. It's like a set of lungs. Oh no, I should have shot that first and then moved it. Oh well. No, if I shot it first, then it would have pushed the block back on its own. Oh well.
I was transported to yet another ancient vampire chamber. This one apparently aligned with the elemental power of air. These murals had suffered some damage. Once again I recognized the vampire's hero, but this scene revealed something new. For here they had also depicted his destined adversary, now partially obscured, who seemed to bear a flaming sword.
Flaming sword, you say? get a look at that. Okay, yeah, that has to be the Elder God trying to stop me. You can see the eye right there. I can hear the dog going nuts.
In winning all, we lost all. In winning what we thought mattered, we lost what truly mattered. But for you, there is a chance.
What chance is that?
The bliss of death. I offer it.
But I do not accept.
Okay, it's interesting they changed that because before Raziel couldn't climb in the spectral realm because like it outright says like something about the form or something not being sustained. He cannot just grab onto things in the spectral realm.
You too share the curse. Submit and be released.
Never.
Give it a command, you just teleport a bunch. Alright. And go feed. Maybe not. Okay, what's the point of, okay, what's the point of coming back here?
As the Reaver absorbed the souls of the Mind and Dimension Guardians, it was imbued with the elemental power of air with which their principles were aligned.
No, I don't understand it. No, I don't care to elaborate. We could just cheese that one. I apologize for hearing my dog barking in the background. Or, sorry, my mother's dog. Excuse me for one moment. I'm back. Sorry about that. Oops. Oh, really? If they drown, you don't get their shit?
With the Reaver endowed with the elemental power of air, the way to Vorador's refuge lay open at last. If the old vampire still lived, he alone could tell me how to escape the terrible destiny charted for me when the Reaver was forged. Vorador's refuge was hidden deep within the Black Forest. I hope to find him before Mobius's cutthroats did.
So watching an interesting theory talk about the whole Raziel being trapped in the Reaver, because if he's supposed to be their messiah, like, then why is he destined to be trapped in the Reaver?
And so I arrived at the citadel of my vampire ancestors, long abandoned since their extinction eons ago. Perhaps it still held the wisdom of its creators. Here, Mobius said I would find proof that Raziel was not what I thought he was, or hoped he would be. But in sending me here, Mobius had done me an unexpected, or perhaps an unwitting, service. For it was my destiny, not Raziel's, my role as Scion of Balance, whose secrets I was here to discover.
But yeah, the theory being, like, because Raziel, because this whole thing having free will, they can't really track the proxies. So it's like, they can see ripples and dots about it, but it's just not actual shows. But, yeah, so they knew they had, that's why, like, Raziel's both depicted as, like, the adversary, as well as the savior. It was created to be, the sword was created to be his weapon, but it was also created to be the prison of the adversary. And why there's two different predictions about, like, about two different ways. Two different predictions about who would win. Because it could go either way with Raziel. Again, they cannot predict. One creature truly has free will. That's removed from the wheel.
Here, no doubt, was the evidence Mobius wished me to have. For the vampires had prophesied not one, but two champions. One destined to be Nosgoth's redeemer, the other its destroyer. The vampire's hero wielded the Reaver, forged for this very purpose. His opponent was clearly the champion of their adversaries, the Hilden, and brandished a flaming sword. The foretold outcome was unambiguous. The vampire hero would fall.
Hear them all die in the background. Okay, when you're Kain, the... Okay, so, neat little thing with the PS5 remotes. They have a light in them that changes color. Well, when I'm Raziel, it's like a turquoise blue, but if I'm in the spectral realm, it goes green. Sitting here as Kain. Oh, actually. Oh my god, that's so cool. I guess can't see it, but like I'm hitting the buttons to change the Reaver elements, and the color on the remote's actually changing color. Okay, that is really cool. I did not notice that as I was playing. See if it does the same for Raziel's different Reaver elements. Oh, that would explain it, because, like, the turquoise blue to the red. Or to the green. You have the material in the Spectral Reaver. What happens though once he gets a Spirit Reaver?
These statues were singularly inanimate. I knew better than to assume they would always remain so.
Start attacking everything in here. Heading to the water temple. Alright. Gotta drop down. Yes, yes. A member. Let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, stone skull. And the rusty scales. Alright, next piece of the balance emblem.
The third fragment of the balance emblem endowed the Reaver with the elemental power of lightning.
And why the hell would that be in a water temple? Yep. I don't know if that helped or not, but yeah, it's making me feel better. Okay, now that we got the lightning thing, I'm just looking out right now. That's yellow. Maybe kill them quicker, beating on them. In between combos, but I don't know. Could just be. I'm also keeping like the permanent damage buff. Yep, here we go. crack on my back. That's where I gotta go, right there. Huh.
A new area of the vampire citadel lay open. I still had much to discover.
Nestled deep in the Black Forest, Vorodor had once held court over a private kingdom, as decadent as it was depraved. Now, all was still. I hoped I had not arrived too late.
Probably the longest chapter. Right. Statues can hurt each other, so but it's actually not cheating. One statue can break the other one. It's really that hard to do anyway. Well then. Ding, 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 ding. Goodness. This is one of the longer chapters, especially for the scenes and stuff. It's just a lot of back and forth. I gotta check it, so I'm looking at the light. Oh, never mind. We get the little fight. Material Reaver, it's blue. Deep purple for dark. Yellow for light. Fade, so an orange for fire, and white for ah, bless me. That's really cool. I don't get. Then again, I'm not staring at my remote when I play video games.
This pool seemed related to the portals which had transported me into the vampire ruins, but its surface was disturbed by the spouting of these gargoyles.
Dig out. Oh god, you stabbed me.
These gargoyles were effigies of the vampire's enemies. In the corresponding murals, they were impaled by heroic vampire warriors. Perhaps this was a clue.
Let's go, please. Okay, you want me to go to that one first?
This mural was similar to one I had seen before in the fountain room. This door clearly required some artifact before it would open.
Okay, here's about to be an example. I was kind of saying it yesterday. It's a pretty tough glass. This is an example I was saying yesterday about the amount of in-game shifts you gotta do. It's like, at that point, just keep me in the spectral realm, or vice versa. Oh boy, I got a lot of things.
This statue appeared to be the same hero I had seen depicted in the fountain room. This had to be significant.
Yes, indubitably. Come on. Okay, well, that one's so iffy to activate. That one's not much better either. I thought he was like squinting his eyes.
This was indeed the vampire warrior depicted in the fountain room, for here was the hero's weapon. This could be the key to solving the riddle of the fountain.
The Heartseeker. Back to the doors. Not fighting this guy all the time.
When I drove the spear home, the gargoyle was stilled, and the corresponding mural shattered. Perhaps the other murals I'd seen throughout the mansion had been similarly affected.
And what's behind door number 1? Food. Yeah, like, fucking turn yourself sideways. You want to squeeze it out.
This mysterious chamber was clearly significant. Perhaps I would finally find the elusive Vorador within.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Jonas' face.
Braziers were all lit, but still the door remained sealed. Perhaps I had ignited too many.
You're right. Oh, yeah, good at platforms. Yeah, that's the room we were just in. I don't get how it works. It's a lot to ask. Some weird looking miasma out of nowhere. Light Reaper time. No special gimmicks, just to find the lights. Priceless art. Just the idea, like, Vordor had all this shit built in his mansion. It's like, some prophecy says some guy's gonna come do something, make sure it's the real hero. Or whatever. Gotta put in some convoluted scheme. Seeker. What's this? Didn't tell us. Blood drinker.
Blood drinker.
Right. Oop, pardon me. Right, now I'm gonna go down to the house again. Now it'll be slightly quicker.
These murals were attuned somehow to those in the fountain room, for this wall too had shattered.
Wasn't sure if I was gonna get that. You have to go Spectra for this one because they lower down too quick.
Perhaps this arcane emblem would unlock the sealed door in the crypt. was not sufficient. There was clearly still a missing piece to this puzzle.
Okay, so weird question about Razio. He's got like hoofs or whatever you want to call it for like clawed feet or whatever, and you'd assume they'd be like sharp claws. Why is his claws are like bony looking, but then like the feet aren't? Like, wouldn't they be bony too? Anyway. Air, fire, earth, water. Let's see.
Here was the second piece of the emblem. Now, undoubtedly, the crypt door could be opened.
Is a dinosaur on it? Going rare. Snack. Yep.
With this third and final weapon, the mystery of the fountain would finally be solved.
You gotta notice, Blood Drinker. Supposed to be like the Reaver. Soul Stealer. Supposed to be like the, Soul Reaver. And even having this one has like the skeletal face. Kind of like old Raziel here. Anywho. Oh, what the fuck was that? Fuck was that shit?
With its surface finally stilled, the pool was transformed into a portal, just as I had hoped. Here, the images were unadulterated, and their meaning ominously clear. The vampire hero, the bearer of the Reaver Blade, was confronted by an adversary worthy of his powers. The enemy race, long banished, had a champion of their own, with flaming eyes and a fiery sword. The resemblance I bore to the adversary mocked all my hopes. Had Kain been the vampire hero of prophecy all along? Did he suspect what I was? For if I was this foretold adversary, then Mobius was right, and had always been right. I was destined to fight Kain and destroy him, or be destroyed. What part did free will play in any of this?
You were both the Redeemer and the Destroyer, Raziel. Would have looked better if I had, like, the Flame Reaver, but... yeah, whatever. Flaming sword, some soul-looking weapon. Oop.
Your deliverance is at hand. In death is your release. This state is merely atonement.
Yeah, Jesus. Jesus crackers. There you are. Barely noticeable yet again.
Once more, the Reaver absorbed the spirits of the former vampire guardians, and thus was imbued with the elemental power of water. Perhaps now I could enter that mysterious crypt at the end of the garden.
Okay, so it's like a lighter blue, then like an aqua blue. Then it goes more green when I'm in spectral. Neat. I think that's pretty neat. Alright, gotta put out all the scones. Sconces. Not scones. Scones are biscuits. Freeze! Put you out. Jump. Oh, whoops. Alright, now I gotta get out of here. Oh, it's right there. Alright. I don't know where you're even at. Oh. So I was just trying to get comfortable. Wee. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Freeze.
creature.
No. Cause y'all ain't got time for your bullshit. Alright.
So, our wretched little savior returns. Come to join the last pathetic battle of the vampire race? But on which side, I wonder?
I've not come to fight you, Vorador.
You don't know why you're here.
I know this much, that you are the author of my fate, and as such, only you can rewrite it.
You give me too much credit.
You forged the Reaver. I have seen the evidence.
I was its maker, yes?
Then you know its purpose.
No. Only the scraps of prophecy my master shared with me.
And do these scraps explain why you would forge a weapon to imprison your savior?
Ah, well then. It seems we have our answer. You've chosen your path.
I have chosen nothing. I've been deceived at every turn. You seem to know what I am. Tell me.
I thought I did once. But now all the prophecies have failed. The pillars are corrupted. I am the last of my kind, and when Mobius's hunters find me, it will have all been for nothing.
You've forgotten about Kain.
Ah, yes, Kain. I fear he shoulders a greater burden than he realizes. I cannot help you, even if I was inclined to. I crafted the Reaver blade, but only at the behest of my sire, Janos Audron. What sorcery he and the others laid upon the sword afterward, I cannot say.
Janos tried to give me the Reaver before he died. He said that it was forged for me. But what did he mean? As my weapon? Or my prison?
Perhaps you should ask him yourself.
Janos is here.
In a manner of speaking. The greatest of us all, the father of our race. The Seraphim tore the heart from his living body 5 centuries ago.
But there's no sign of decay. How is this possible after all these years?
Somewhere, the heart still beats. And while it does, the body will remain preserved. If his heart could be restored, Janos might yet be raised.
And you haven't tried to recover it in all these years?
Many times, but our enemies hid the heart too well. It was taken as a trophy to Avernus Cathedral centuries ago, where they christened it the Heart of Darkness. Believing that it embodies the essence of our dark gift, they hid the heart away lest it fall into the wrong hands. Our hands. Redeem yourself. You may be our last hope. Perhaps you alone can find the heart if it is meant to be found. If Janos can be resurrected, he will have all the answers you require. This key will open your way to Avernus. But be advised, there are dark sorceries at work in the cathedral. You must be on your guard.
All right. Now I think I gotta go back the opposite direction. Okay, actually, no. Not that far. This way. Ow. Jump. Oi! Funky things that go around. This time. Oops. Okay, I remember there being physical bodies there before. Did they get rid of them?
Avernus is in flames, and with it, our hopes may evaporate.
How can I find the heart in the midst of such chaos?
You must act quickly. But beware, an ancient evil dwells within, long unspoken among our kind. Undoubtedly, this is the source of the corruption that infects the Circle. If you are to succeed, you must resist its influence.
Why does everyone get the fucking ability to teleport? Oops. Oops. Yes. The emblem for Kain.
This history, in part, I knew already. How, as the vampires began to die out, the Pillars summoned human guardians to fulfill their roles. It seemed the ancient vampires had adopted, and when necessary, abducted the human guardians and made vampires of them when they came of age, until the humans rebelled against their masters. And here, I made a surprising discovery. It was Mobius, the time streamer, and Mortanius, guardian of death, who led the bloody revolt. Now, I understood why Mobius hated me so intensely. I was the first vampire guardian in all these centuries, and he knew what my coming signified. Or perhaps I reminded him of all he had forsaken.
Excuse me. Break.
The orb that once opened this portal had been destroyed. To power it, I would need to find a substitute.
Drop down first. Way back around now. Jump. Make my way downtown, walking faster. Da 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 da. I miss you. Da 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 da. Give it some light and stabby. These guys aren't tough at all, it's just waiting. What the? Alright, that was good. He just kinda held-headed. This way. I need blood. Take that. What a shock. Jump. Okay, let's do some damage here. Here we go. It's the same as what happened last time. A lot of this starts to get repetitive. Just it's not big. Okay, again, break it. I don't know if it's
I was confronted again with depictions of the vampire's champion, the bearer of the Reaver Blade. And here too was his Hilden adversary, with blazing eyes brandishing a flaming sword. Two heroes locked in combat which only one would survive. But which one? These murals prophesied two possible outcomes. I didn't know what Mobius was trying to concoct, but this all seemed too convenient.
Finally, some blood. Cool. That just shattered immediately. Cool. There.
With this fourth and final fragment, the balance emblem was complete. I now had the means to unseal the mysterious chamber at the heart of the Citadel.
It became like a deep blue for Kain, so his colors are green, orange, yellow, blue, and a deep red.
Time.
Excuse me for a second, I gotta go check something. Alright, false alarm. Thought something was wrong, but someone got it.
This door was clearly significant. The answers I sought surely lay within. But to unlock the chamber, the balance emblem had to be fully restored.
Thank goodness I restored it.
For my ancient ancestors, the Dark Gift was clearly a curse, damning them to a kind of spiritual purgatory. But why were they compelled to seal this chamber so securely? Perhaps the lock was not meant to keep intruders out, but to imprison something within.
Kain, scion of balance, savior of Nosgoth.
What is this?
Your arrival is foretold. The fates have willed it.
Is that so?
I am the oracle of your ancestors. I can provide the answers you require. You needn't speak. I know your mind. You seek knowledge of your creature Raziel. This I can offer, if you will look. He has found the body of Janos Ordrum. He journeys now to Avernus Cathedral to seek the Heart of Darkness. You know what this means.
And why would I trust your prophecies?
These events are already written just as you feared. But there is still time. He can be stopped.
If Avernus is in flames, Raziel is 5 centuries beyond my reach.
I may aid you in this regard as well. This portal will transport you in time to the very hour that Raziel arrives in Avernus. This task is yours to carry out, since it was you who made him what he is. When you are ready, you may pass through.
I knew, of course, that this oracle was not to be trusted. But in the end, what choice did I have? This peculiar sensation was familiar to me, and the chamber did indeed appear altered by time. In this regard, at least, the Oracle seemed to have been truthful.
I have delivered you faithfully to the very hour you desire. You know what must be done, Kain. There is only one way to prevent Raziel from doing great harm.
He is not my enemy.
But you are his.
Alright. Yep. Will you just die? Alright. So, I'm gonna be cutting it off there. We are near the end of the game.
From this vantage point, I could see the city of Avernus in flames. The Oracle had indeed brought me to the time it promised. It might also be true, then, that Raziel was already there, seeking the Heart of Darkness. If so, he had to be stopped. I could not allow Janos to be raised.
Oh. Like I said, gotta be calling it there. Thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.